He's fucking. That dude's weird.
Mummy, sorry. Mummy, sorry. Mummy, sorry.
What are you doing?
Oh, got your
My
training
dick got a
wheels?
fucking tan going.
Got your
Jesus
training wheels
Christ.
on?
Training wheels?
Look at my tan.
What training wheels? Take up the whole fucking camera pretty much. Jesus Christ.
Initiate protocol training wheels.
Training wheels?
Guess what? You can take the motherfucking training wheels off. We don't need training wheels here. Because it's time for another episode of the... Beardy Bros!
Training wheels are off, huh?
Beardy Bros Podcast! What's up,
I-
Beardies and Beardettes? Oh!
Headphones.
That's what's up, or not even on. Oh my
Right?
god. What the hell, Jim? So yes, what's up, Beardies and Beardettes? Another fine episode of the Beardy Bros Podcast. Episode 2! Woo! Fuck.
Episode 2.
Season 3, episode 2. Who'd have
You
thunk it?
gotta remember that. It's like season 2, episode 53, 54.
Oh, right? It's so weird. Like, it's still weird that we're on season 3. Like, man.
Crazy. 3 years. Okay, 2 and a.
Well, not
nearly
necessarily
3
3 years. Yeah, it'll be one season, but then it'll be 3 years. But
3
man,
months? No, 4 really. End of April.
that'll be the second Beardiversary.
Yes.
So, like I said, ladies and
Come
gentlemen,
up
get out of the
quick.
way. Get out of the way. Get on those shirts quick. That 1 year anniversary is up there still. It'll be gone before you know it. Be coming down.
Yeah, boy.
So you better get onto it quickly. Check out the Redbubble, redbubble.com/PickleTubeTV for the Beardy Bros merch. Otherwise, you can search Beardy Bros up there on Redbubble. Do it. Get that merch before it's gone. That was like
There's like a big fucking sticker up here.
self sponsor.
Self.
Like a self sponsor. We sponsored
Right?
We sponsored ourselves for our own segment.
It's a sponsor plug. Like it's a self sponsor plug. That sounds weird to say. out loud, though. Sponsor plug.
I know we're gonna try and figure something out. Like I want to do some. Maybe we should start doing making our own ads for the YouTube where we film
Oh,
us trying
God.
to advertise things. What? And then we just put random little short clips up, but it's just us advertising the podcast or like advertising our merch or something stupid.
Right?
It's like,
Oh
oh,
my
this tub
God.
of tea is so nice. What? There's a 50% off discount on Beardy Bros merch. Huh? Oh my god! And then it's just like one spit cut where it's just like on loop, which is it's the same edit, like input in like different spots.
Right?
Just cut it in.
You
Oh.
just have the same thing. Go what?
do some like Auntie Donna or fucking Tim and Eric shit. Weird
Right?
trippy shit, just trippy ads. Oh fuck. Oh, what a week! It's weird. It's been a weird
Right?
week. It's been a very weird week. I don't know how your week's been. My week's been okay, but it's been very weird.
That's been
It
a
feels
week.
weird. It's been a bit odd. It doesn't feel like it doesn't. I don't know. It's weird that we're in the new year. New year, new podcast season. Like
I haven't streamed in 5 days.
I've been streaming, trying to stream again. I've been streaming during the day, so it's not too
That's
bad.
why I haven't seen you on.
Yeah, I stream in the mornings now. I only stream for about an hour and a half. Hour and a half. Doing short streams.
What time does that start?
Could start anywhere in the morning. So sometimes I could may start like 8 a.m. It could be 9 a.m.
So when I go to work. Oh my god. That's why I don't see you around anywhere.
I stream in the morning. Sometimes I'll stream at night if I feel like it, but it gets a bit crazy. Playing at nights has been a bit weird lately because I've been playing with Bled and Bamshki, and there can be some weird moments at night.
Oh yeah,
It can get really weird.
I made someone on sauce sick, and they got turned off turkey from
Turned
a.
off turkey.
Remember at the turkey basting? I told Dudley about that, and he's like, "I'm eating turkey ever again."
Oh, that's great. That is gold. That is
I'm
fucking
not
gold.
forgetting that thing ever. Like
Mm.
that was a running trend for fucking how long? Like
Oh,
kept
for a
saying that.
while.
Like Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just
Oh, that's
something you don't
hilarious.
forget.
No. So hopefully everyone out there that's listening, as always, listening or watching, muchly appreciate you guys for listening to the Spotify and everywhere else, not just Spotify, because clearly looking at the analytics, it's not just Spotify that you guys listen to us on. So,
That's
love
probably
it.
the least thing, really. Like compared to
Yeah,
everything
there's
else.
some interesting stuff that you guys are listening on. I didn't even know there was some of these platforms existed that people listen to us on, but they do.
There's still some that we don't know.
Still trying to
There's
figure it
still
out.
a couple of random things. That are like, what is
So,
that?
muchly appreciate yous. And then those that are watching, muchly appreciate yous. Hopefully enjoy the visual content of things. As you can see, those that are watching, that can see the new background we've got at the moment with our image. It's definitely a lot clearer with two people. So those that are listening, they're missing out slightly. But, of course, it's more visually pleasing this season. I still got to figure out my thing. I still got to get my hands on a green screen. Definitely want to improve that. Maybe even blend it in with, I don't know what I'm doing yet, but hey, one of those things. But no, much appreciate you guys watching and listening, so thank you. I want to get that out of the way now, just so I
And
don't have to...
interacting. Leave some comments if you feel like it.
Exactly. Calling it now, comment as always. We sometimes keep bringing this later up in the episode, and we don't know if you guys are making it that far. So as always, we're 6 minutes in, we're not even 10 minutes into the video. Please comment, like, subscribe, share, like... Get it out there. Always comment, interact, because we even have polls. So,
or if you don't want to comment on YouTube, there's socials, Twitter
yep.
and Instagram. At
Yep.
the Beardy Bros, just Beardy Bros, I think.
We're not always up to date, or I'm not always up to date on the Instagram. I'm pretty behind sometimes. I say I do stuff with the Insta, and then I don't, and then I do, and then I don't.
I haven't seen nothing on there for ages.
It's so far behind. I wish I was more up to date with the thumbnails. I could at least like post something.
No, you think because you have to manage your own Insta plus that.
I don't manage any Instas anymore.
Twitter
I have like
plus...
4 or 5 different Insta accounts connected to it, so I can try and flick between them. I don't even use them. Mine, my personal, my streaming one, then the Beardy Bros one. It's just like, fuck.
What are you doing, Des?
It's too many. Too many.
I would take over the Beardy Bros one, but...
Well, you got the Twitter alone to try and manage. That's the more main
That's
one.
a bit easy because you just retweet stuff and then you can
That's the
comment
main
on
focus, though. Definitely a lot of social reach, because Instagram's more for photos.
Oh
and
yeah.
stuff. But hey, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. But speaking of Instagram, I want to get this out of the way. I sent it to you earlier because I mean it's going to be an interesting episode this week. I don't think there's much there isn't much news.
This morning.
But yeah, that's what I mean. So it's kind of confusing. So that's why I want to bring it up, because I saw it earlier this afternoon when I was reading through some articles. I was like, out of all places for her to post that, it's a bit weird that it's Instagram. Twitter I could understand, but Instagram being fine with it when other people post that kind of stuff on Instagram, and Instagram
Yeah, but it's
quick to
not
ban
as
it.
bad as some of the other ones. Like
It's there.
covered.
I mean, there's things covering it up.
Yeah, but covered more than others. Just say that.
Oh, well, I was gonna say I've seen people that have posted that same kind of content and be banned or have the content removed. So I have seen worse.
Maybe it
well,
might happen still.
but
yeah,
it's kind
I've
of
seen
interesting.
worse aloud. It's like,
No,
how?
Yeah. So for the
weird.
context, Britney Spears has been getting a bit wild and frisky up on her Instagram account. So she's been posting what seems to be near on full fronted, well, actually is full frontal nudity, just with some emojis covering up the special bits. It's like, okay, you do know this is Instagram, right? Not Snapchat or something.
There is nothing left for the imagination, so
yeah,
that's how far it is.
Yeah. So yeah, I wanted to bring that up, get out of the way, because I was like, have you seen this? This is very interesting. How's Instagram?
Yeah, I seen it. I
this?
was like, fuck's sake.
I was like, for fucking hell. For
I was
fucking
like,
hell.
I was like, you're a bit late, Daz. The post was 2 days ago. I was like, 2 days. Wait, I saw it this morning.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
It happens.
And it, like, I was just at work and just went, I open Instagram, check a message.
So
Oh, Britney see ya. That's gone.
So I don't think I have
crazy.
any other news. I don't think there's anything else I wanted to talk about. I've
got
been
some things.
screenshotting all kinds of things. I want to go through some of these other things later before my phone dies. I might chuck it on charge. My
Before your
phone's...
dies. Before it just drops dead.
Plug that in.
I
'Cause my
got no
phone...
cyberpunk news though, but we just mention it like that anyway.
Cyberpunk. What? Cyberpunk?
Cyberpunk, Cyberflunk.
Cyberdunk.
Oh, they're rebooting that. Like they're re-releasing it this year with the Samurai Edition.
Oh, don't tell me I have to buy that.
Yep. I think that's for the next gen. I think.
Oh,
They're doing that
the
with
physical next gen re-release kind of thing.
maybe.
Makes sense.
Apparently they're reworking the AI, everything. Like the cop chasers are going to be in there.
Oh, they're actually basically rebooting the
There's
game.
going to be a whole nother Pacifica's going to be in there eventually. I'm like the whole fucking Pacifica. I'm like, I don't believe that.
Let's see what they're going to
They're
go
not
with.
putting a whole fucking another world in there. I mean, they could, but I don't.
Well, I've been wanting
Not
some more
after a
expanded
year.
content. I've been wanting more like where's the DLC?
I think they're bringing in new side missions. So
Yeah, because I've done pretty much everything.
I have done everything.
Why
I've
is
got
it every
nothing else to
time
do.
I'm in here to do the podcast, I get very phlegmy?
Oh.
I'm fine the whole afternoon and all day. I've been fine. As soon as I sit down, every time I sit down and do the podcast, it's like I'm allergic to the podcast.
You know, you don't meant to say that.
Although I'm allergic, not anyone else. Me.
Yeah, but you don't meant to say you're allergic to the podcast.
I'm allergic to my own podcast.
He's allergic to his own podcast.
Oh no, he's broken.
Oh, fuck.
Sorry
I got
guys for
fucking
scoffing on that.
helicoptered yesterday.
Helicoptered.
Helicopter. I was like, fuck off.
Helicopter.
And then I had something that I said. I said something else with that tone, and it was so good. I just can't remember it.
That's funny.
I also had a PB&J last night. It was so good.
Yeah, PB&J is always good. You've never had one?
Yeah. I had blueberry jam. Ooh,
Oh, yummy.
with peanut butter.
I
I found out
Yeah.
there's a thing called razzleberry in the US. Like razzleberry. It's blackberry and raspberry just mixed up.
Yeah.
I was like,
Have you had PB&J before?
yeah.
I was gonna say, jeez.
Yeah. I used to think they were like trash until I tried it, but this is actually pretty fucking good.
Yeah, dude, I love my PB&Js, and I do so many different jams. Like, oh,
Right? I want to try.
dude, like I said, you gotta try it. Don't knock it till you try it. Vegemite, honey,
Nope.
and jam.
Nope. Nope. That's too far.
So
That's
good.
too far.
I mean,
Peanut butter and jam makes sense.
oh, it's so
Not with
good.
honey and Vegemite.
Dude, the sweet and
Fuck me.
savory is just so good. Oh, it's,
I am not trying that.
once you have it, you're on a whole different taste bud, like plainer field.
It's not even savory. It's more of salt. It's sort of sweet and salty.
Yeah, sweet and salty.
Vegemite is salty.
It's so good.
I'll be sweet. No.
I've mixed so many different like spreads together.
Next you'll have Nutella and fucking whipped cream or something like. Oh, I think it wouldn't be bad. But
No, I've
like
had that.
Nutella and.
Okay, give me a mix of, and I'll tell you if I've had it or not. Give me a mix of spreads, and I'll tell you if I've had it.
Marmalade and Promite.
I've had marmalade and Vegemite.
That's different though. Promite's got a different taste. than
I haven't done
Vegemite.
Promite.
Promite's good. It's not as strong as Vegemite.
Okay.
I can't think of any more spreads. What else is there? Peanut butter and you know the salmon spread? Peanut butter and salmon spread.
Ooh, I have
the
not.
Lunchable thing.
Ooh.
It's like that weird fish paste.
Yeah, fish. It's the tuna paste.
Fucking good though.
Oh, I should do that. Peanut butter.
I had that when I was a kid.
Tuna and peanut butter.
Yeah, peanut butter. It's like a satay fish. Like, it wouldn't be bad. I don't think.
That would be nice. I wonder. It sounds almost
It's
nice.
like putting peanut butter on your 2-minute noodles. Just satay noodles. What? Have you done that before?
Peanut butter and noodles and cook up the noodles.
No, you cook the noodles first, and then you melt the peanut
Yeah,
butter in, so you
yeah, yeah.
don't cook the like it's just satay
That's what I'm
noodle.
thinking. I'm like, oh, that would be kind of cool. Get the crunchy peanut butter, so you got the peanuts in it as well.
Oh yeah, yeah, you don't need to. Boom.
But it'd be good though.
Yeah, it would like because satay is good, like
So
satay
basically,
chicken,
if you do a
peanut butter chicken.
if you do crunchy peanut butter with a Nutella, that's called a Snickers.
That makes sense.
And
Chocolate and the
if you do the
peanuts.
chocolate with cherry jam, that is the cherry ripe.
Ooh. Ooh. Or raspberry jam. You can probably
Yeah, raspberry
nearly
jam.
the
You
same
can do either
taste.
or. So
Because
you can do
cherry
that.
jam's hard to find compared to raspberry. I've never even heard of cherry jam before.
Or you can do plum jam.
Oh, you can't waste plum jam. That's just good by itself.
Plum jam with Nutella and crunchy peanut butter.
Is
The chocolate plum. What's it called again?
chocolate plum.
Oh, what's it called again? I just had it in my brain and it jumped out.
Chocolate plum.
Chocolate
That
plum
sounds
pudding?
like
Chocolate plum pudding? What is
sounds
it
like a
called?
fucking STD. Do you get the chocolate plum?
Oh, the blue waffles.
Imagine making blue waffles and just put some blue food dye in there.
Blueberries and stuff with it.
Oh yeah. Here you go. Here's your blue waffle.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Don't
make. I
Google
don't know.
that.
I'm actually
Whatever you
make. I
do.
don't know if I'm making that for breakfast. I guess I might.
What waffles?
I'm gonna have.
I've-
No, I'm gonna have eggs for breakfast in the morning. I'm gonna have eggs, ham. I'm gonna cook up the ham. I'm gonna fry up some ham, and we got some hash browns. I'm gonna make some breakfast.
Ooh. Homemade hash browns. Ooh.
No, we ended up buying some because I
Yeah.
hadn't bought hash browns for a while, so we bought some. I just
Yeah, you
thought
can
about
make
it
them pretty. You just mince up
Yeah.
your potatoes and
and just put them in a little.
then you crumb them.
But yeah, no, I just ended up buying some. So I was like, oh, we'll just cook them up. We're gonna make some nice breakfast in the morning.
I like an English breakfast minus the sausages and baked beans.
Oh, I might have some English breakfast on the side.
Or you just add tomatoes, baked beans,
Cook up.
sausages.
We'll have a tea. Have a nice English breakfast. Have a tea.
Have a tea. Have a nice tea.
For breakfast we had some hot cross buns.
Oh, what? That's an Easter thing. How do you get it?
They're already out already.
Of course they are.
Yep, and it was the caramel hot cross buns.
Caramel. That's different.
Yeah, they were nice. Actually has pieces of
I love
caramel in it.
It's so sweet though.
So yeah, it wasn't bad. And there's
Was it caramel drizzling over it, was it, or?
like there's caramel flavored that little cross, and then it has little
Yeah.
caramel pieces in it.
Ooh.
And then the hot cross bun is a little bit different than normal. It's a different type of. It's still like that. It's I don't know. There's a different kind of mix.
It's like a firm bun, like it's hard.
Mm.
Like it's not like bread, it's not soft.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's like it's stale, but it's not. That's what it is.
Mm. So I had
so
that for
good, though.
breakfast. I want to get the new Vegemite hot cross buns. I haven't tried those yet.
Ew. Where's my hot cross?
It's like it's a mixture. It's like cheesy Vegemite.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Only recently, the last couple of years, got onto cheese and Vegemite.
Mm. Like the crosses apparently on top of it is like a cheesy mite cross.
Ooh.
Mm.
Cheesy mate.
Mm.
Cheesy mate. Cheesy do. Will. Cheesy will. Cheesy mate.
Cheesy will, cheesy won't.
cheesy. Cheesy mate. Cheesy maybe.
There you go. You know you got it.
I was like, fuck. I have not been able to English today at all.
I felt like I had a stroke today when I was trying to talk to someone. I had my mask on. I had to train one of the newbies at work today for the department that I work in, and it gave me a headache and a sore throat trying to like teach because I'm like I got to relearn in my head quickly these things that I do normally. That's the normal motor skills that I've learned, which become motor skills for me to do at my job.
That should be pretty easy to explain.
I'm like, because
brain
I'm always,
fart.
because I'm always like, well, I do things, and it's easier for me to do than explain what I do, and with anything, it's
So it's
weird.
better to have visual.
Yeah.
Instead of...
So I'm like trying to rerun it through my head and make sure I'm actually doing it like how I would do it. So I'm doing the steps in my head of me doing it, and then I've got to try and say that. And I'm just like, fuck, am I doing it right? Yeah, okay, this is how to do it. Okay, this. And I'm like, fuck, just throw it on me. Like, I was not prepared. I'd get there and they're like, here, you're teaching this guy.
Just watch me and then do it.
Pretty much, yeah. I did a bit of that here and there, but it's so much, like, Vinny stuff. I was like, and then, it was just wearing a mask and talking so much, having to, like, teach and stuff. I was like, fuck. I, like, nearly hyperventilated, and I felt like I was going to pass out.
When you start sweating as well, that mask, because is it a cloth one? Like
those normal
they
medical.
start getting stuck to your mouth. And you got to like go like that to get it off, and then as soon as you breathe in, it goes.
But there was a moment where, later on in the day, this afternoon, where basically it looked like someone had stolen, like, I found a packet of chocolates and someone had stolen them, obviously. But it was reduced chocolate. It was reduced down to 60 cents. It was like a pack of chocolate that's normally like $5, and it was reduced down to 60 cents, and someone had stole chocolate out of them. I was like, if I saw the person, I would have said, hey, I'll buy it for you. Like, why the fuck are you stealing it? Like, it's 60 cents. To steal a couple out of it.
If you found it, though, they didn't.
It was ripped open and a couple were missing, so they've stolen some of it.
Why take a couple when you could? I don't question.
I don't know, and that's exactly it. And I had like a brain fart stroke when I was trying to explain it to someone. I was like, "This is Stan." I was like, and I like got my words on jump, and I'm like, I just like stopped for a second, and then just went, and just blurred the whole thing out how I wanted to, and I looked like a madman. And I was like, fuck, I can't speak English right now.
That would have been hilarious.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck?
Not for you, though.
And it happens.
I was doing the sauce stream today, and I was reading chat fine. I was somehow reading things backwards, sentences backwards. Or I was going from one to another, like bit here, bit here, bit here, bit here, and made one big sentence.
Making up a completely different dialogue.
This year is weird. Like, my year's amazing already, but my English...
It doesn't feel right. It feels like we've entered... I feel like we've jumped like into a paradox or something. Like, everything's just been weird. Like, this year has been weird. Like, already. Like, it feels like we've jumped dimensions. Like, someone jumped... Like, we've still got everything going on around us, which we don't want to talk about because I'm getting sick of it. But, like, I feel like we've, like, someone's tried to, like, do a time jump to, like, split us to a different dimension, but things have come with us, but we've, like, dimension jumped. And it's just, like, and everything's just fucked. Everything's, like...
Yeah.
Like, it feels like it's new, but it's fucked at the same time. Like, it's really... It doesn't feel right.
Things have been jumbled, like...
Yeah.
Things have been twisted and moved and...
Yeah. Like, it doesn't make sense.
I cannot complain. I've had a good sleep schedule.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't streamed it all this year, really. But I've just on one stream.
I mean, we're only now 8 days into the year, so...
I've done one or two streams this year. That's bad. Although work wraps up soon, so I can stream again.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going full-time, Des. 8 hours a day, boy.
Ooh. The SOS.
Except for the sauce days, I'm not doing that. Jesus Christ.
Was that SOS or is that just in general?
Twitch.
Oh, Twitch. You aiming to focus more on.
Are we doing? Aim for 8 hours a day.
So you're focusing. You're going to try and focus more on Twitch, are you now?
4 days. Yeah.
So I mean, you got a few people that come by. I mean, you're not like saying like that's what you're focusing at. Like I mean,
2022 is mine, bro.
So that's what I want to get an idea of is you're focusing to try and jump back more into Twitch and putting more work into Twitch, basically.
Yeah.
Because I know your followers like it's growing and stuff like that, and audiences are here and there. But I mean, like, your goal is to just put more energy into.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Oh yeah, boy.
Yeah, I want to try and jump back into Twitch, but I don't want to put too much time because I've learnt from my end of how I've dealt with Twitch. I've put a lot of time into it and I burnt out a fair bit, and I put too much time into it without receiving the energy back. I guess the energy I'm putting in or the effort I'm putting in is not coming back. Like it's not getting the reward. It's not really a reward. It's not.
I still get that.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. It's not. It's because I've got other shit I want to try and do as well, and I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. If that makes sense, I guess.
Like graphic design and
because I got to still.
You could be doing that instead of
And I mean, I
doing
could
like
stream that as well, but then
Mm.
it's hard getting an audience to stream that and then trying to not get distracted because if I'm trying to work on that, and that's why people go, why don't you stream that? Well, if I'm trying to work on stuff which could take me 2 hours to
Angry
make
chat.
something, if I'm doing that and get distracted, it's going to take me 5 hours to get something done and uploaded, you know? It
Yeah.
happens. Like, it's something that can be done in an hour or half an hour. Like, I can make something, and it's just like it takes longer because, oh, there's this, oh, and I get distracted. And it's like, oh, well, there goes that, you know, there's that thumbnail. I could have done 3 thumbnails and it took me to do one.
Yeah, I
So, I
think
don't
I'm
know.
going back to just Rocksmith, like for
Yep,
8 hours a day, just Rocksmith.
rocking it out.
That's how I built my audience.
Well, you got to find your niche market. If you're going to be something that suits your niche, then do your niche.
Right? Well, it'll be jumps hopefully soon, so even
Mm,
fucking better.
that'd be cool. So, I mean, that's how I want to get. I'm getting back into Twitch. I'm thinking whether to start earlier in the day. Then it's done for. If I do an hour and a half, hour and a half, it's
Yeah,
done,
but you gotta be at a
dusted.
certain point. Like, it has to be like 5 a.m. That's a good time, like 4 or 5
Mm.
a.m.
Well, that's why I'm going to work out what works with when I wake up because I've been waking up quite early. So if I get to a point where I can fit in a stream before everyone else is up, it's stream, it's done, and then the
You
kid
sort
goes
of
to
got
school.
minimum maybe 3 hours because that's a nice 3 hour sweet spot.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm working at. It's done pretty good so far with the hour and a half that I've been doing. I've
Mm.
had people coming
Yeah,
by and my few regulars coming back because they're more. It seems to be more. My old regulars are coming back because it's more convenient for them now in the morning. So even though it's like that 8, 9 o'clock, you know, it seems to
yeah,
work. So it's what's
true.
working for me so far. So it seems to be pretty good. So maybe it might turn around. So
Yeah, don't do what I did. I started mine at midnight, and now I'm stuck with all my regulars are at like midnight, 1
hmm
a.m., 2 a.m. Like, I just want to sleep at that time.
that's why I broke out of it. I was like, nah, fuck it.
I could
I took a
change it
hard
because
stab to it, but
all my viewers in the US, and
mm,
if I stream during their day, it's a lot easier instead of their
mm.
morning.
So and that's exactly it. It's definitely finding your demographic that's gonna come back and keep supporting you. That makes it easy for them to support because
Well,
everyone has
not even
lives,
just
everyone
them,
has
but you
their
get a
time.
lot of new people who are just
Mm,
like, oh, who's this? Never seen these people
yeah,
before.
and that's exactly it. Like I said, it's I try to find a point that fits me so I can keep doing other stuff as well. And if other people are doing stuff, they can watch in between. So
Also, you don't want competition.
mm,
Do not play games that are popular.
well,
Like Fortnite and that, because you just sit on like one person the whole time.
mm. I mean,
Because
I
they're
only stream
watching
Fortnite
other.
because I'm having fun playing Fortnite. So that's why I just say, yeah, fuck it,
It's
I
like
might.
if I play Rocket League, there's a lot of people doing that.
Mm,
Like I'll get the regulars, but no one new really, unless they
yeah,
want someone to go, "Can I play?" Fuck off.
yeah,
I
exactly.
hate... The one thing of being a streamer: do not be a streamer if you don't like people harassing you about wanting to play a game,
It's gonna happen a lot.
and then they just leave if you say no. They're just like, "Okay, see ya."
Yep.
Okay, don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Yep.
Like
And that's exactly it. I'm over that
they'll
stuff in these days.
unfollow too. Like if they followed and then you say no, they're like gone.
Hmm. It's one of those things. Yeah, it is what it is.
Like, you don't ask. You got friends. Play with your friends. You've got
Hmm.
yourself. Play with a random. That's what you're doing with a fucking streamer.
Mm-hmm.
I
As it is what it
don't
is.
get
It's
it.
dumb. I want to do something a little bit different for a change than we normally do. I got some funnies I want to read. I got some funnies I want to read because I cracked myself up the other day. Sitting down
Funnies.
reading these things. So I want to read some of these. I want to read these for a little segment, little
Read
funnies.
these.
It's a little Dale's funnies. So I don't know what we're gonna call it. I don't know if it's gonna be a segment that comes back or what it is, but basically it's just statuses that if people have like it's just those typical things with people with statuses and they just like it's funny stuff. So I
Yeah.
found a chain of them and I saved some of the best ones that cracked me up. So I'm gonna go
Ooh.
through these so you guys buckle in and listen. Hopefully I don't fuck this up with my English.
I'm not
Shake your
saying a word.
shoulder. Just blurt it
Start
out.
saying them backwards.
All right. So these are. I'm just gonna scroll through these. Hopefully I don't crack up laughing at these again. Um. So this is basically a lot of these is to do with having bad English moments as well. Ironically enough.
Oh.
So it's a perfect segue for this. So, um,
Oh.
I went to say medium meal when reading out an order to a customer. all that came out was meep meep. I didn't even correct myself. I just stared.
Meep meep.
Meep meep. So this is what's setting you up. So this is what's setting you up for a lot of these. And for me, they progressed funnier and funnier. How I felt. I don't know if it's just because I read one, it made me laugh. The next one just kept continuing, and it felt like it got funnier and funnier. But I'm laughing already. I went to ask my customers how their food tasted, and had a complete brain fart. So I just looked at them, went and rubbed my stomach.
I have a feeling that would actually happen.
I told you these are gonna be good. That one gets me the most, and I don't know, like, just how I read these in this order. It's just,
How is it?
It's
like when you're a kid.
Just walk up.
It's like when a kid goes, Oh, fuck's sake.
A stranger knocked on the bathroom stall I was in. I panicked because I forgot what to say and ended up shouting, "Come back with a warrant!" This will always crack me up. I think any time of the day that I need a laugh, read these and it fucking gets me going. Don't choke.
That's a bad idea to drink that. That's crazy.
I went into a shop, and when I left, they said, "Have a nice day," and I replied, "No, thank you. I thought you were asking for a receipt." Have a nice day. No, thank you.
I've said that before.
No, thank you. Have a nice. No, thank you. And these are things that people will do, like,
like you, because your brain's on autopilot. Like you go to a checkout, you just start saying thanks, see ya. Thank you too. Like you want a receipt? You too.
So this one really dates like when this comment was. I'm sick and have very blocked ears. The doctor asked, which ear was it? In confidence, I said 2021.
Which ear is it? Oh my fucking god.
I laugh before I even, because I remember which ones they are, and I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. I'm getting the sweats to making me laugh. This one gets me. I held the door open for a woman, and she said thank you. I tried to say you're welcome or not a problem, but my mouth said, you're a problem.
You're a problem.
You're a problem. God. I can just imagine someone like holding it on, like, oh, thank you. You're a problem.
Fuck's sake. Especially an old lady. You're a problem. Oh,
you're a problem. It's getting the laugh. Oh, I know I'm getting it now. I'm getting the sweats, man. I'm getting the sweats.
I've been sweats all fucking time.
When I was 7, I went to sign up to a library, and the lady at the desk was filling out my form and asked name of the father. And I said, and Son and Holy Spirit.
That's like a smart ass for a Mark one.
It was Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Right? Fuck's sake.
How many? I got a couple more still too. There's so many. I'm trying to get a straight face. I'm trying to get a straight face before I read it, and it's so hard. I'm trying to breathe as well. I'm trying to breathe to get myself going, so I don't have a.
I'm trying not to laugh, because I see your face is going to start laughing.
In retail, talking to a customer, and I meant to say I'll be right back or I won't be long. Instead, I said I won't be back and walked away.
We've all been there.
I won't be back.
That's you normally, right?
It's something I feel like it feels like something I would say. Like that's why it got me, because I'm like, that's so relatable.
But just from your figure work story, you'd be like, I won't be back. Oh my god.
I'll wait for you to finish because I don't want to. Oh, your drink. I don't want you to. I don't want you to cough or choke or.
Oxygen.
Yeah. When I worked as a cashier, I wanted to say "Have a great day," but instead I said "Have grass," and a customer said "You too." Have grass.
How the fuck? Have grass, you too.
And then they replied, "You too."
What the? Have grass.
This one. Oh, this.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, this is not the one that I saw, but I don't think it's the same one. There was one that was related to this, so I'll read this one. I'll read the other one afterwards. That I remember. So took my dog to the vet, and the vet tech asked me to walk over and use the scale. I got on the scale, and she goes, "I meant use the scale for the dog, man." So there was another one I saw on the chain I didn't save that was that kind of relatable to the vet one, and it was there was one time I went to the vet and I was running late. I got to the counter and I realized when I got there I forgot my dog.
I'm sure that's happened before.
I was like, Jesus. I was like, fucking hell. I was like, how do you forget the dog? You're going to a vet, which requires your pet, and you fucking forget it.
In the back seat, you just get out and go straight in.
She left it right at home.
Oh,
that was
in the car.
No, she left the dog at home.
Oh, I mean, can be done. People out there who done it, I bet.
Yeah, most
people
probably.
Who are laughing at that have fucking done it.
Well, like anything, it's like you go to let's go to the doctor for an appointment, and you realize it was for your kid, and you forget your kid.
Oh, I haven't got that problem. Thank God.
Rock up to a kid's birthday party. I was here for I forgot to bring my kid.
That'd be awkward. It's like, oh, here's oh. Oh fuck.
I forgot this one. When I was a server, I went to ask my table if everything tastes okay and how is everybody doing. And it came out as, how does everybody taste?
How does everybody taste?
Here's the last. Like I said, here's the last one. This may get you. I think it will. It cracked me up. While at work, the girl working behind me was trying to say, "The pleasure was all mine" to a customer, but it came out as, "I pleasure myself."
Oh fuck! You wouldn't say that, would you? I pleasure myself.
I pleasure myself.
Thankfully, I've never done that. Never heard that. Never fucking. I hope I don't ever say that in front of someone.
I pleasure myself.
Pleasure myself. Big old. Hi, no.
I ain't know.
Hi, Nino. Hi, Nino. That's a new one. You could.
I'm trying to drink water and I'm like, no, don't spit it, don't have it come out your nose, breathe.
Yes, Mr. Krabs.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Give me my money. Give me my money, son. Yeah, no.
The way you said that was like Mr. Krabs, but without the voice.
Yeah, no. Give me my money.
Yeah, fuck's sake.
Oh, fucking hell.
It was gonna be just like, what the fuck is this episode?
It's the grass episode.
The grass. Oh fuck. Go out and touch some grass, everyone, right
Meep,
now.
meep.
Meep.
Like, no.
They have better legged it.
Oh. That's some of the funniest shit, and it was funny because I was having a break and I had to go to the toilet too, so I was just sitting there flicking through, and I just cracked up laughing while I'm sitting there, and Jack comes running around the corner looking at me like, "What's your problem?" He's just like, he just comes around like, "What?"
Yeah. It's like those jokes I was reading the other, like last year, those jokes that just come out of nowhere. Oh, and then I forgot them.
Oh man, fuck! I might have to bring more of that stuff back. Do some more of these things. Fucking hilarious.
Like, probably like once a month, just have like a joke thing.
Jokes. I think we need to do more reacts too. Some episodes where we react to
yeah.
things, like do the 50-50s and stuff like that.
Ooh.
I think because they were kind of fun. Mix it up a little bit.
Next week.
Yeah,
smart of.
Jim's frozen with contemplation. The camera froze on your end. You're like this. You're like. You're doing like the smolder. You're like thinking. You're like. And it froze.
You sure it froze though?
Yeah, it did. Because you were talking and nothing was moving. It's funny when it does that. I love it. I love it when it freezes, and it's like the most majestic moments. Like the one time where you're like.
You're
like getting mad, you're like, ah! And it froze, and you're like, what? You're like mid, like, and it just made it look like you're doing something completely different to the situation. I love it.
You need to like take them out, putting like a big clip thing at the end of each year. Like, fucking freeze moments and shit.
That's why we're planning for this year, of course, like, we're kind of hopefully, not necessarily that, though, but that's why these episodes will be shorter, of course, because we, like I have said, that they will be a lot shorter. I think it's going to work better for you guys to enjoy.
They're not a lot shorter, but they're shorter.
Kind of...
Usually half an hour or so.
Back to where they were.
Yes.
Back to an hour and a half content.
Which is nearly already there. Or...
40 minutes, yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That was 40 minutes. Jesus.
I know.
That was fucking quick.
You talk for a fair bit and you're like, oh, it's not even 10 minutes. And then you talk for more and you're like, oh my god, it's 40 minutes.
My ink was itchy.
Mike Wazowski.
Mike
Waskinsky. Is that his cousin?
Marcus Skitsy.
That's his cousin. Mike Waskinsky.
Marcus. Ah. Nope. But I've got some interesting news for you, Daz.
Yeah.
Did you know that that new Flash movie? That's Ben Affleck's last as Batman.
Oh.
That's his last Batman role.
Last Batman
He didn't even get a solo movie.
Interesting.
Yeah, well, apparently I think he's walking away. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like one of the best Batman though. Like.
I know we didn't get much content.
He's probably the best apart from Christian Bale.
Well, yeah. That's true.
So there's that. Like after the Flash movie, he done. Which is crazy.
It is.
I was reading comments on it, and people like they should reboot the DCU after 10 years, just stop everything and recast everyone with new people. It's like, yeah, because they're dropping people like flies and replacing them when they shouldn't, and they done Henry Cavill wrong as well with Superman. They did him dirty.
Yeah, that was weird.
Like, who's running the DCU fucking? It's a shambles.
No idea.
Especially got people leaving like Ben Affleck. I think Henry Cavill's not Superman anymore. I don't think, is he?
Well, he's more occupied with The Witcher now.
Yeah.
And I think all that stuff's wrapping up.
Yeah, the Justice League.
That whole thing's, yeah. I don't know.
But yeah, they brought the Leto back for that, and then no more. Unless he gets his own movie now with that one from the Justice League. Did you spit in your beard?
I did that cough thing.
I can see it. Like
when it came out and whoop, and then landed there on my beard. I just got that weird flaming. Like I said, I got that weird flaminess in my throat. It was fine before, no problems until now.
Also, you're a Mario Kart fan, aren't you?
Oh yeah, yeah, maybe, yeah.
It's rumored Mario Kart 9's in development.
Oh, about fucking time.
There's also a twist with it, which I don't know what that is. But...
You'll be able to run around on your feet.
Oh,
Imagine playing Mario Kart, but like without the carts for a game time, and you're on your feet, and you're like, yahoo! And you're like
Mario...
running.
What would it be then? If it was a Mario Kart, it'd be Mario Fart? Did you see the chick who was selling jar of farts for $1,000?
Was
and then
it
she got in
1,000?
hospital because she like have heart attack.
Yeah, she had too many beans. So what happened was a gastric bubble had built up, and it was like it's basically reflux, and it can happen from eating too much beans or anything like that. It's what happens.
She
because
had
your
too
body...
much protein and shit, and nothing was like.
She was backed up
building
basically.
up.
She backed up, and instead of it coming out her end, it was in her guts, and she needed to burp. But I find it more funny now. One, never heard of the chick. Two, she was selling farts. And now three, this is giving her more
I mean, I did hear of it like a
publicity.
month or so ago, but
well, it's
I thought
giving
it was
her,
a different person.
I thought it was. Well, a lot of them have been selling their farts, but
You got $1,000 for a fucking jar of.
Why are people paying this? Why are people buying this?
They're not though. Didn't you see the transaction thing they put up? It doesn't make any sense.
Well, no
Like,
one was buying
I've just made like a few $100,000. Like, if you read that, it's all in groups of $40, $30. But if they're supposed to be going for 1,000, why is there things of 30, 40, 50, 30, 30, 30?
No one would buy a jar of farts for that. That's stupid. $40, most probably someone would do it, but that's still dumb.
Yeah, but did you hear the reasoning why they're $1,000?
Why?
Because she goes, it takes effort to fart. I'm like, everyone farts on a nearly hourly basis.
I just farted, so.
He said the food it costs to produce the fart, the time it takes to write the handwritten note with it, the time it takes for the fart to brew. So he goes, time is money. I'm like, you fart, everyone farts. Like, there's nothing special you're doing. And then she goes, make the fart smell nice by eating certain food. Farts don't work that way. Farts stink no matter what they are.
Oh, these might be a different kind of fart.
Oh my god.
Oh. She's not farting in jars, she's queefing in jars.
Gotta say, don't say it.
That's even more disgusting.
It's only air, but...
It's a pussy fart. A man is entitled to a nice good old butt fart.
You went there.
Well, you don't see me friggin' dick farting into jars and trying to sell it for $1,000.
Well, that's not a thing. Dick fart, really?
Yeah, you can put some air out of there.
How are you getting the air in there?
It's in your bowels.
The bowel's not connected. What the fuck? I'm like, if your dick's queefing, you got something wrong.
I had to make you think for a second. I made you
take a pee. Like,
I made you think for a second. Then you're like, "What the fuck? Huh? What?"
Yeah, it's like, how the fuck does that make any sense?
It doesn't. Oh, it's hilarious.
That's just nasty. I was thinking more of a catheter, but then you have to put that in to take it out, and then put the air in.
Yeah, exactly. That's the noise you get. Yeah, I've been smacked with wet spaghetti noodle by a girlfriend, and just ended up sleeping with her sister, ended up being her dad.
Also, CES was this week.
Yeah. Oh, what?
What's his name? Jim Ryan was there.
Hmm.
They revealed PSVR 2.
Oh, yes, I heard about that.
Yes. No release date or nothing though. But it is 4K each eye, which is fucking cool. Also 120 hertz, which is good. HDR, 110-degree field of view. The camera's on the inside of the headset. You don't need an external camera for these.
Oh, nice. Like a proper,
It's only the
proper.
one cord as well, not many cords, just one cord plugged straight into your console.
Not in the box.
Nope. Just the one cord goes into your
Cable
USB-C.
into a box, and into multiple cables, and into things, and then this, and then that.
That's a cunt to set up.
That's why I haven't plugged mine back up again.
I haven't either. I
I
will
want
when
to,
I got
though.
more room because I can play it
I
again.
want
But
to. I want
no.
to play it again. I want to play it again.
Yes, I've got the one cord, which USB-C, I think. So it's got the on the front of the PS5. You got that USB-C port.
I might hook it.
It's got its own new controller. It's got like
Mm.
the two buttons on each, like X square on one, triangle that on the other, circle or naught, whatever the fuck they want to call it. But they've also got the finger sensors, like your fingers like can sense. I'm like, I'm keen, man. Fucking keen. Whenever this drops, could be next year, I reckon.
Oh,
Because they reveal it now, unless it's coming out end of this year. Because they also
who
revealed
knows?
a game with it.
Mm.
Did you see it? The
Horizon.
Horizon VR.
Interesting.
But you don't play as Aloy though. You can meet Aloy in the game, but you don't play as her.
Yeah. Not
I
break
saw the
narrative.
scale of that fucking giraffe thing, and that looked fucking huge when they like panned at it. Like,
Gonna be
like
interesting
in
playing
the
VR.
Horizon game, they don't seem that big.
But
But
when you
in
actually
VR,
scale,
you're the fucking character. It's like, oh.
add scale
Yeah,
to
but
it.
it's made by Gorilla and Firesprite, which they just acquired Firesprite. So they've been working on this for a while, I think. That's why they actually bought them. Because they're 500 developers with that team. That's crazy. And they're coming out. I think it's a launch title with it. So, by the way, they announced it, I think.
That means it's got to be soon then, I guess. Not
It'll be
soon,
end of
soon,
this
but
year.
yeah, like somewhere soon.
Because start of 2022, you wouldn't announce it if it wasn't this year or next year. Because you know Sony, they don't announce anything until it's close to
Being gold.
gold.
Like
The
when things go
PSVR.
gold.
They can't go gold. Only games go gold. You mean the Horizon Call of the Mountain?
Yeah.
That's what it's called. Yeah, yeah. I'm keen, man. People are shitting on that, but I'm like, that PSVR is gonna kick any VR out of it.
Well, I
'cause it's
wonder
got
if it
better
comes to that,
specs.
if we'll end up getting Half-Life. Oh, imagine if it gets Half-Life, Alex.
That's Steam. That's a Valve game.
Imagine
But
if
then
they,
again, Valve made Left 4 Dead, and that was on Xbox, so
and being that they're the only VR.
I kind of want Boneworks because that's way better. That uses like the whole fingers and like proper like actual fucking physics and that. It's more of a tech demo game, but there's a campaign and stuff, so that's interesting. They were talking about it. The developers of that said it's highly possible that it can get ported over. So
Okay, that's not too bad.
PSVR, man, it's getting there. Like with that V2, well, PSVR 2.
Yes.
I'm just hoping the old games get upgraded, like our Arizona Sunshine, Walking Dead gets the new control support. Because it shouldn't be hard to change controls, surely, like, from a developer side.
I mean, it shouldn't be.
Just with a patch, like, because you can configure controls for any game really now.
Yeah, pretty much.
So who knows? Got some Xbox news and PC for Game Pass. The Mass Effect trilogy is on Game Pass now. Their new Legendary Edition, which just the remastered games. I was thinking about getting them. So I never played Mass Effect.
Boring.
No, they're
No.
some of the
That's like the
best
only.
trilogy in
That's
gaming.
only the biggest thing they've really got coming to it at the moment. Is
I
that?
have to admit that's bigger than a Forza and Halo. Really, like is that trilogy. Because everyone likes fucking Mass Effect.
Oh yeah. I don't know
Yeah,
if I'll
that's on
play them.
Game Pass. So
I just don't know if I'll
plus
play them again.
Ubisoft Plus is coming as well eventually. So you get all the Ubisoft games that are on their service for free with Game Pass. So that keeps getting better and better. Like that's crazy, man.
No, Game Pass is just gonna have everything on there.
which is kind of bad as
You
well,
won't need to buy games anymore. Sorry.
which sucks
I'm to the side at the moment.
because you don't own them.
Yeah.
They can take them off whenever the fuck they want,
Yep.
unless they're the first party, which there's fuck all on there.
Just trying to fix up my floor,
Also,
mate.
I got one more thing, which is remember No Way Home?
Mm-hmm.
It was revealed from one of the directors or something, or the who makes the suits.
Yeah.
They made Tom Holland a Venom suit, and it's actually you can actually look at it.
Yeah.
It's him in a fucking Venom suit,
See if I can. I have to find
which
that
I
photo.
didn't
Actually.
use.
I know it's interesting that they had arcs where they were thinking of doing it, but they
Yeah,
held back
well,
on it.
the Spider-Man and the villains were meant to be a after credit scene, like a post credit scene, but they put them in an actual movie.
Hmm. Sort of fun.
So that movie would have been reworked at some point. Which means who was the actual villain of that movie if they were meant to be at the end? Like, what is this gonna be one of them? Like, probably just Green Goblin? Because he was the most prominent villain. So, who knows what we would have got if it wasn't. Oh, there was a fucking gif I saw of Andrew Garfield.
Hmm.
There was one where he walks through the portal, and then it's got him under, like, in an interview going, "It's photoshopped." Like, I'm not in the movie. I don't know. He's weird. But I mean, that's all I've got this week. Like, I've seen sweet FA. I mean, that kind of happens start of a year. Like, things are slow moving until roughly E3. Things get announced. We get new trailers. We get things to talk about. All the good stuff. So it is what it is. Nothing we can do about it. I mean, there are movie trailers, but even that, Bruce Willis is in a new movie, which it looks just like another movie he's been in already. I don't get it. And Dez has just been on his phone the whole
I was
fucking
trying
like
to
20
find
minutes.
the thing. I was trying. No, 20 minutes. It was only like the last two. I was trying to find the photos, but it was coming up with other shit. People are getting on the bandwagon because it's trending news. People are making up, oh, this is my rendition. This is my rendition. Oh, this is my edit and edit. And oh, my fucking God.
The best way to get it through IGN because they've got it straight up on their Insta
So,
or something, or their Twitter.
one of those things.
Yeah, yeah, but it looks weird. Like Tom Holland won't get the Venom suit. It'd be someone else.
And there's the talks rumors that they've the delay with Morbius.
Morbius. Yeah, till
That they-
April 1st,
Yeah,
which
so
is
that's been
weird.
delayed,
Like
but there's
April Fools.
rumors that they're working on possibly extra scenes to cut into the film. So there's rumors that might happen.
April
Who knows?
1st, though.
And out of all, I know.
Which
Out of
is
all
probably
days, like whether they do like March or like April 2nd or 3rd, like weird April 1st. Out of all days, like
Can they make it the 5th?
it's like yeah, it was just like it's like hey, guess what? April 1st comes. Okay, psych! There is no Morbius movie. It was the joke all along.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, why put April 1st other than to troll? Maybe it's like it's delayed till the 1st to delay it again. It's just because they want the money as well. Like they
End
want...
up leaking, they're releasing it that comes out and ends up being like a new Spider-Man movie for like Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield.
It's because No Way Home's still making money. They can't. They don't want it to clash with that.
They want to push
take
it back,
away
but the
from
worst problem
Spider-Man.
is like how long this has been delayed for basically 2 years as well. Like a year, 2
Yeah, but
years.
they're
Something
making
like.
money off Spider-Man still. So
But like this movie could have come out ages ago. Like that's the crazy part,
could have.
and they've delayed it.
It fucking should have.
Yeah, like just put it out. Like
I've been keen for. Yeah, it's had years for that.
like
fucking
was it?
movie.
It's
like,
in like a couple of days. Like the next week, bloody Eternals is dropping on Disney Plus. Like.
Yeah, I got mine pre-ordered. I'm like, that's coming like in like the start of the 2nd of February. Like,
And they're dropping it up on Disney Plus. Like,
yeah, you have to
What's
pay
that?
for that though, wouldn't you?
no,
So not like Black Widow. Like, what the fuck?
That's not Premiere.
I don't get their model. It's fucked up.
They're putting it straight up onto Disney Plus, and it comes out before physical release. So then it's like, don't you want people to buy your movie? Like why buy it when I can just watch it for free? Like, or part of my subscription.
It's not free.
No, but you know what I mean.
No, these subscriptions are bullshit because you pay more than what you watch. Like you pay monthly, but you don't watch all that worth in the long run. Like at all.
Oh, we do, because the kids and stuff watch it constantly.
No, but like you yourself though, like you don't see fuck all of that money really. It's just the kids. It's like me and my Prime. I don't watch fuck all on there now.
Well, I don't even really watch Prime.
So I have it for stuff like the Lord of the Rings show that's coming, some shows, but
yeah, we have like all the different services. We've got we subscribe to Netflix, Stan, Disney Plus, Binge, Amazon Prime. What else is there?
Yeah, but Prime's probably the best of all of them because you get a Twitch sub.
Well, yes, that is good for value.
So fucking. It's only $6 something a month.
7.
Mine's only $6.50 or something. $6.90.
$6.99.
I don't know. I don't look at it. It just comes
I'll
out.
say Binge is good.
I don't even notice it.
Binge is good because it gets the HBO shows a few days after HBO gets them as a premiere.
Oh. How much is Binge though?
Like $10. And you get live channels as well, so you can watch like Nickelodeon and like different Discovery Channel and stuff like that. Yeah, you get like you actually get like part of Foxtel with it. You get like 20.
Foxtel was in a weird position.
You get like 25 stations or something.
Oh, what? Just like cartoons and just random
like your news, your entertainment, your cartoons. You get like the music stations like MTV and like you get like.
And yeah, I got KO, which is Foxtel owned, and you get all the fucking sports channels for like $5 a month.
Yeah.
Like they're just because I only had Foxtel. I was paying $80 a month just for sports, and I only watch like one game a weekend of fucking my.
It's cheaper to buy their streaming services. Like way cheaper.
You get better quality with the box though, but because the KO is only 720p. Sometimes it's 1080, depends what it is.
They do that on purpose, but
hey, 720p is not bad. Like on a streaming thing.
No, that's exactly it.
Because it is the higher res, just you get it at 720, which is still high detail. That's what I don't get. Like you can stream on Twitch, you can stream 720p, but if you're on a good resolution like my 1440. It'll be that quality just shrunken. Like
I had that problem the other streaming. I had that problem the other day trying to explain that to Bam.
Because I do 1080p, but I'll go for my 1440p. It looks fucking crisp.
I had a struggle trying to explain FTL.
Oh god. Yeah, you got to turn it off.
I know, but like the delay's there. Well, I mean, yeah, it's the delay, but.
Yeah, you just have to turn it off. That's all you have to do. Just turn the fucker off.
Because it's like it comes through like it's only a few seconds delay, which I don't know. I don't want no stream.
It is annoying though when you.
But he couldn't wrap his head. He's like, "Oh, your stream's lagging. Why is it lagging?" I'm like, "No, it's a delay for stream sniping."
Twitch has a delay. Every stream has a delay. Well, not every stream, but like. I don't think YouTube does. YouTube's pretty
live, pretty responsive live, yeah.
But Twitch has to have a delay on it. You can turn it off though, like in your settings somewhere in your Twitch settings, but or you can make the delay longer, which you don't want to do that.
I've seen people. Yeah, it's really weird.
Like 1,000 people, and then you have to slow it down a bit. So, but like, that's why I don't. I still haven't answered his message from like a month ago.
Bruh, you heard it here first. He's ditching you. he listens to it every now and then. He sometimes does, sometimes doesn't. He's so out of context because he'll miss
to us about stuff we've talked about.
Yeah, I was like, dude, go watch the podcast. Just watch it. Which one? The thumbnails aren't numbered.
No, but the episode fucking is.
Bruh, I've told you, just watch them. Who cares? Just watch them.
If you look under the thumbnail, it's got the fucking number. He needs help. Professional help. I'll say it. We all need professional help.
Yep, we all do.
Especially Des. Oh man. Yeah, this week's fucking quiet, isn't it? To be quite fair.
It is what it
Like
is.
I've had nothing happen but work.
Yeah, my work's getting quiet now.
Quiet in summer. What the fuck? It's usually winter when everything dies.
It's
'Cause
quiet.
everyone doesn't leave their fucking home. It's like too cold for that shit.
Well, yeah, well, no one's really leaving their homes at the moment, which is good, so.
That's good. Everyone just stays at home.
Well, no
And
one
yet
was...
here, oh, where fucking town's packed here. Tourists fucking everywhere.
Really?
There's like 1,000 COVID cases here where I
Yeah.
am.
10,000 up here.
I don't believe it. I mean, I do, but I mean, I do because people are fucking spreading everywhere. People are like, I'm free, not wearing masks. I'm wearing my mask every fucking where I go out.
Yep.
And
I'll
if,
wear it.
and if I get it, fuckers. I mean, I'm fully vaccinated, but if I get it, uh,
You're up to date. Are you up to date? That's what they're referring it to now. Up to date.
update them.
It's so dumb. I'm not gonna get into it though.
Nah, we're not talking about any of that.
We're over
fucking
that shit. There's so much.
It's
I've
a whole new
gone.
year. No more COVID talk ever.
Like I
Okay.
said, I've gone through so much shit. I'm over it. I've read so much stuff, and I'm just over it.
Actually, there's a thing here where some of the town who aren't vaccinated, they say they're the true bloods. I was like, true bloods,
Mhm.
more like fucking idiots. But what can you do? It's only a fucking flu shot. That's all you need to get. It's not like they're fucking pulling you full of, what is it? Nanobots or nothing. Like, fuck me. You get fucking Tom Holland controlling you.
I'd rather that.
Or you take some of his suit. And then you just get stuck there. You can't move. That was hilarious. So he's just like, you can't move. He's just like,
Hey,
you
let go of
obey
me.
me.
So good.
Funny how he fixed him though. Like just that little chip, just bam, fixed him.
Isn't it?
Right? Oh, spoilers.
Oh, dude, we're beyond that now. Everyone's pretty much seen it.
Still, he didn't die, did he? No.
No, no one died.
No one died really. I thought Toby was gonna though.
Except for one person. Haha, didn't.
Who? Oh, Aaron.
I was waiting for you to get click.
And I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that movie.
Remember for
wasn't as
so
good as I
long we thought it was going to be Happy?
That's how they cut the fucking trailer, like, because they had her crying. It was like, Happy went boom and she's crying, but then she died and Happy's crying. It was like,
And they cut that so well.
because they had the same car blow up in that area. Like he was in that vehicle and then it's gone kaboom. It was like, what the?
They
I
try to
still
put
don't
they
think
try to
it's the
put
best
red
movie
herring
ever.
in, but yeah,
It was okay, but just a Spider-Man movie.
I liked it. There was a lot going on. There was a lot of background stuff,
Mm.
deep stuff.
I sort of like the other one more. That first, the Homecoming one, that was so fucking good.
Oh,
With Vulture and shit like that was so good.
it's good.
That's probably his best one. Like, oh, the second one, nah. Like the Mysterio is just boring.
Yeah. Oh no, it's
Like
good.
Jake
But...
Gyllenhaal, he shouldn't have been Mysterio. He played it weird.
I know it seems
Like
weird to think that he's Mysterio. It didn't really fit, but
it was. I don't know. It was weird. Weird casting. Like Michael Keaton, good for Vulture. Like he fitted that perfectly.
mm.
But Gyllenhaal is Mysterio, no, as whatever his name was, Beck or someone.
Quentin Beck,
Yeah, Quentin Beck. Like,
because he doesn't really even have a. I know Vulture was like really fucking old if you go for like comic book character.
Yeah,
But
which
like,
Michael Keaton. That's just crazy how like, oh, I want Vulture to come back. Well, he's in that Morbius, I think, isn't he? Morbius, he's in that.
yeah. Don't know what
Yeah,
he...
I'm keen to see how he fits in there because he's in prison, so or something. So that officially ties that into the fucking Marvel, like just there. Like Morbius is in the fucking MCU because Vulture's in there. Like, come on.
I know, like, which universe though? Like, what?
That fucking Spider-Man one because he got caught by Peter.
Like, yeah, but like, it's weird. It's just like, what is he? Because like, he comes across Vulture, but it's just like, but Morbius isn't supposed to be set in
Oh,
Holland's universe. Like, that's the weird part.
it is. It is. I'm pretty sure.
It's like,
That's why I say it. You have to watch it to,
mm,
because there's no way in hell it's two different vultures they're setting up. Like that makes no sense.
multiverses.
Because he didn't come through the thing, so
Maybe he
like the
did.
other ones.
Maybe he did. Maybe he blipped over.
There was only some certain things.
I mean, we won't
'Cause remember-
know. The way they're going now, we won't know until we see it.
they had to summon the other Spider-Man. They had to summon them. So
Oh no, they
they
were.
only had,
I was gonna say those other Spider-Man, they were in that reality.
yeah, but they had to be like brought there, like specifically there.
Because they were wandering around the city, so like they were in the same universe already. They'd come across, but they
Yeah,
were
but they had to
wandering around.
specifically be summoned to that specific spot.
Well, yeah, because he's trying to look
Otherwise,
for
they wouldn't
Peter.
have met each other.
Because he was like trying to call Peter and
Mm.
he ended up finding the wrong Peter. And he was walking through some back alley somewhere, and he's trying to like
You're just like,
in his spider suit, trying confused, walking down a back alley. Imagine. But I'm like, what got me is okay. We saw the scene. So this is going to go deep in the spoilers now. So we see this.
He's like, I'm always ready.
Well, we see the scene of like when they're calling Pete, like they're like, Peter, where are you, Peter? And he does the whole thing, and it's just a dark alley, and it's Andrew Garfield is like standing in the like in the spider suit, standing in the alley. But you got to think when everyone came across, like how many days had passed. Because you see, it was like the day before, I guess, or it must have been like 2 days had passed. But like you see, everyone had already come by, or maybe even earlier, so it could have been 3 days. I don't know, whatever, how many days had passed. But like if Doc Ock and Green Goblin all come in at like a couple of days before, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man and and Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man come through. What were they doing? Like, what were they doing while they were here? Like, were they walking around like trying to figure things out? Was like Garfield Spider-Man trying to figure out if Gwen was there?
Maguire's one was just chilling in a fucking alley as well, just like.
Well, he'd been walking around. He'd seen all the stuff on the news and stuff. He goes, yeah. He goes because he knew what was going on. Because he goes, I've seen the news of everything that's been going on. So he'd been observing, walking around that reality. It's like they'd just been tourists. Like, imagine being their perspective, being wherever they were, next minute ending up in this different reality, and they're just like wandering around, just doing their thing.
They just went boom, and they're just gone. They just vanished.
Like at the end, we see them like boof back away to their own universes. But like, imagine them if they were here for a couple of days. Like, Garfield's wandering around, swinging everywhere, going like, "What the fuck is this shit? Like, what's going on here? This is different." And then
not the same, but different at the same time.
So I'm wondering, like, while he was like there, would he have looked for Gwen? Like, would if he looked, thinking?
No, because he said she died. So,
well, in his reality. So would he have thought to look for her in this reality, or dimension universe?
Yeah, it'd be a long shot to even find those. So
that's what I mean. So I wonder what he would have done for those last few days, like being in this universe, like in that universe.
Probably just walked around, just like
swung around, doing whatever.
I reckon he would have been swinging because someone would have saw him and thought fucking Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's just Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And then
like
Tobey Maguire's some guy, just some dude
Spider-Man.
walking around everywhere. Just some dude
I don't
being
know
a
how
tourist.
Doc Ock got around without getting noticed. Like,
That's what I mean. Like they've been here for like a couple of days and they're trying to figure it out. Like,
unless he was in hiding, like under the bridges and that, because
we just came out of nowhere. He's just like, and the dramatics like start happening, and there's the sighting on the bridge. And that was like middle of the fucking day, like or the end of the day. Like that's the funny part. Like
he come from downtown, so that's packed down there.
Yeah, so that's where it all came from. Like what?
Where did he crawl from, the sewer? Like,
It's weird where everyone just came from. Like they just
The
blipped
Green
into.
Goblin makes sense because he can
He can
just fly
fly, yeah.
around. Lizard
Sandman's
does
just
make
saying
sense
Lizard
because he
just
was
crawl the sewers.
I mean sewers. Electro, yes, 'cause he was a normal dude.
Well, they showed him
But then he was
charge
like,
in.
ah, in the fucking power lines.
You see him get his body there and then, so he came in like weirdly.
Yeah, like he was still blue, and then he just changed.
Which was kind of funny. They actually showed him change from that blue electricity to the yellow, to then being the full body.
He got killed too, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, he actually got killed and died
Did he?
in the original, like in two.
Oh. Yeah, I can't remember this movie. That's how much I didn't like it. I can't remember what happened to any of them.
Oh, bro, what are you doing?
I just know Maguire got stabbed by Green Goblin.
Very small stab.
Who didn't see that coming?
It was all the redemptions. All the redemptions for all the characters, really.
Yeah. Like Spider-Man gets stabbed. That wouldn't do nothing to him. He was like, "Oh, I'm dying. Help me!" Oh, fuck's sake! I've seen Spider-Man get worse than that and just walk it off. But then again, he's an old Spider-Man, really.
I'm doing better.
I just can't believe how fucking weird Maguire looked in that movie.
He's gonna put some dirt in your eye.
Look like he's on drugs.
His eye's bugging out because he had dirt in his eye.
Yeah. Huh?
Someone put eye in his dirt.
Yeah, because when you first see him in that portal, he's just like fucking bug-eyed. Like, what the fuck? He looks like he's fucking 60. I was like,
He's getting old, but he's not that old.
he's only in his 40s. Can't believe he's still in the same shape, though. That's crazy.
Oh, he got into shape for that because those before and after photos we talked about before.
He's still so small, though.
Camera really makes you look weird. Those cameras they film on really make you look weird. So weird
Plus,
cameras.
You went to the cinemas and watched it, didn't you? Or you watched the shitty cam thing that we... It doesn't look the best on there. Like, he looks so weird on the camera.
As I said, I think they could have added to it a little bit, not seeing a nice quality.
I mean, I probably like it more when I watch the actual physical release.
I wonder if there is a better copy yet.
There would be now. Well, I already had the perfect quality.
For that weird cut.
There was just a couple of scenes where I was just had them subtitles, and that was it. Mainly the Electro part, where he's in the middle of the night. We don't really need to see anything there anyway. It's so fucking dark. It's all the electric though.
Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Yeah,
That was good though.
I'm becoming a movie snob. I called
snob.
myself a music snob on stream the other day. Like, I'm a fucking music snob. Get out of here.
No, Ghostbusters was pretty good. Actually lived up to the tradition.
Yeah. You know, Spider-Man. I'd give it a solid 7.
7 on the Richter scale.
The first one was still better, like as I said before. Needed one villain, that's it. Because those weren't villains, they would...
It's weird because it wasn't really about the whole villain side of thing. It was very a redemption movie.
Which didn't need to happen.
Yeah, it was very much a redemption.
Because it already happened back in the Raimi trilogy. Like,
So-
all of them already had redemption. Like,
I don't
Doc Ock
know.
and-
It was weird.
I don't know why they had to come back. It could have been the other ones, like Green Goblin and...
Like they
But
wanted
then
a
again, they
Sinister
used
Six,
different
but-
Green Goblin. That was another one from another... Not the one who died. Like,
Well, they knew of the similar events that had happened, so he had died.
yeah, because Doc Ock goes, You're
You're
dead.
And then Sandman goes, "You both died."
Yeah.
I like how it goes, "But you're dead," and the Sandman goes, "But you're dead." He's like, "What?"
Yeah.
And then he goes, "Did I die?"
Like he just comes out of nowhere. Be you're dead. Like he just walks out of the shadows. Oh, that was weird.
Is that tree a bad guy?
Oh, yeah. They
Is
put
he
the tree in the
is he a
fucking
doctor as
thing.
well? Is he a doctor that turns into
Fucking
a tree?
Groot.
Like, oh my god.
They fucking summon Groot from somewhere.
No, it's just a tree, dude.
Uh, uh,
By God.
I watched the outtakes and that little base. There was one where the dude who played Ned, he was just walking past the desk. The whole desk just flipped, like everything just fell off. He's like, I didn't do that. Like all the paper just went flying everywhere.
I'm gonna find those. I gotta watch them.
Yeah, it's so fucking good. They had the conversation between like all the people and stuff like
I
that,
I
like the
was
outtakes.
I was disappointed that they censored like the language in the trailer, and I preferred how they did the trailer, like censoring over the movie, like where there's that scene where it's like the Scooby Doo reference scene, because like
Mm.
in the movie he goes fix Scooby Doo this shit, I kind of liked it when he said Scooby Doo this crap. I don't know why, but how Benedict says crap sound kind of more curiously fun than him just going shit, like fix this shit. Like I was just like, Jesus, calm the fuck
He
down.
was so serious, wasn't he?
Yeah, like I liked it when he
He
said
was
like,
pissed though. Like he was
yeah.
pissed
Like I can
because
understand
of
being pissed, but it was funny that they
Spider-Man.
did one film cut where they filmed for the trailer. He goes Scooby Doo this crap, and then they did another take where it's like Scooby Doo this shit, and he's like real fucking angry, like mad, aggressive, and I was like, oh
Yeah,
come
but that's
on.
that was the point though, because he was pissed in the actual movie. Like
But
he was
like I don't know,
mad.
just something about him saying Scooby Doo this crap just kind of made it like hilarious. He's just like I don't know, it just I didn't feel like his character was ever that aggressive. Like I just felt,
Yeah, he was pissed off in a lot of these things in movies.
but never that aggressive.
He was
I
never
felt
happy.
no.
It was kind of like where beyond you calling me sir, and then he pissed him off. He's like, call me sir. He's like, Stephen, call me sir. He's like, oh. Like he
But
gets
but then but
like
then
when he left him in the fucking mirror world,
But
he
like, that's
was
what I
not
said. But
happy
then at the
about
very, but
that.
then at the very end, he goes when he goes the whole thing. He goes, "I want everyone to forget that I'm Peter." And then he goes, "But what about your loved ones? What about me?" It's like, wait, what? You first you're getting mad at him, and then you're saying, I don't want to forget you, Peter." Like, what? Where did this come from? Like, first he
Or
was
he
like
saved the world.
he was like gristling him on all
No,
this
he
shit.
actually saved the villains. That's what he's.
Mm.
That's why he didn't go off at him because he actually saved all of them.
But it was funny though that he got upset when he was gonna have to cast a spell and he was gonna have to forget Peter Parker. But it's like, but you still remember Spider-Man. You're still gonna remember what Spider-Man did.
Yeah,
Like
but he
he
wouldn't know
saved
Peter
everyone.
Parker then.
Like it's just there'd be like some random kid helped save but he would remember all the events. He just wouldn't know who this dude was
Yeah,
without the mask.
it was just
So he still kind
Spider-Man.
of
Like,
remember the moments to a degree. And it's just like,
mm.
and that's what I was like. It's just like, but still, it's just like
That's
he
what I
turned
get.
so quickly.
He will not be Spider-Man again in like a main thing because he will not be able to get everyone to know who Peter Parker is.
It's like the opposite thing. It's just like everyone knew who Peter Parker was, but no one knew who Spider Man was. They're like, "Who's this
Mm.
superhero?" And they're like, "It's Spider Man." Now it's just like, "It's Spider Man. Who's under the mask?" And it's like, I don't know who he is. He could walk around without a mask. Like, oh, okay, you know.
Now the whole world knows he can just live a normal life,
Hmm.
which I think that's what he did because he just walked
Hmm.
out of the thing. He's just like, I'm gonna live my life now. Bye.
So when he can be though, like when they need something, he'll be Spider Man because they know who. Like, oh,
Yeah,
okay, Spider Man's here to save the day and help
but he
out,
wouldn't. He'll be masked the whole time, though,
Hmm.
except for when he's all by himself.
which is easier for Peter. And
I
that's
never
why it
liked
worked
what he
out.
was in the first movie. Like he was hot, he was hidden.
But that's what I mean. That was the little Easter, which was funny. Which
I
was.
forgot he was in his first movie as Spider-Man was Civil War.
Hmm. But that's what I mean. That's why I said it confused me because it still makes you think the event still happened. They still know of Spider-Man doing all the deeds he had done and helped them for different things.
Yeah, they just know
But
that
then they just,
Spider-Man, not Peter.
but
Like,
then yeah, but then they don't know
it's
who
pretty
this.
simple.
It's just a forgettable character. I guess
Hmm.
there's some kid they went to the school and he was a forgettable person they went to school with. They just weren't friends with him. They didn't know
Like,
him.
they kind of wrote him out for the like they just wrote him out. Like
Like he
he's
left
like
it behind. Yeah,
he gone, ready
I
for
know.
someone else to now.
At least room, but like I said, they've still got that other trilogy they're setting up. So
I don't reckon he's gonna be the main one though. In there, it'll be one of the what he said like he's ready to pass it on to Spider Gwen
oh.
or
Well, no, they're
whatever
going to
the
be
fuck
separate
he
movies
said.
altogether. They're going to be different films, apparently, so make more bang for their buck. So I
I'm
don't
sick
know.
of Marvel movies now. They're all the same. I hate
The
them.
fact that we're gonna have so many fucking Spider-Man movies with like the same set of character universes, like
I
fuck.
just want Toby's. Fuck everyone else.
Mm.
I don't even like Tom Holland.
It's just gonna be. But no, there's a lot of key features like get you like it really makes you think how they yeah it's weird.
I want more Toby. Give me Spider-Man 4.
People want Spider-Man 4 and 3.
And maybe Spider-Man 2 can suck my dick. That movie. The first one was better.
Mm.
Second one just went bad.
That's why I want.
At the
That's why I want a
three,
third one to like I don't know.
kind of redeem from the first one.
Mm.
That was badly written, that second one as well. Like, everything was bad. The only good thing was the suit looked the best
Yeah.
because it actually had physics.
Mm.
It wasn't like skin tight.
Might get
It was
blue in
more
the
of like a
wind.
suit.
Mm.
Mm.
I know it's
I think,
crazy.
didn't Toby's have that as well at some points? Like it was an actual suit, not
And then those moments
what
where it's
Tom
wrapped around
Holland
his
did, where it's
ass,
like stuck.
where he like stuck around his ass in those few.
Mm.
In the second one, where the CGI suit was clenched around his ass cheeks.
Oh, where it had the lines.
It was like super tight, like you could see every
Yeah.
freaking. But it's funny because you look at some of that, it's just like he was more ripped as Spider Man than he was as Toby, like as Peter Parker.
Mm.
Funny how they did some of that stuff. It's just like, oh god.
Mm. It kind of, because Tom Holland's suit reminds me of Green Lantern.
Hmm.
Like, especially that Stark suit. Like his
Hmm.
head's just floating there.
Oh,
It's
that cut
weird.
and that was. Oh.
You know where Doc Ock has him upside down? He was like that for 11 hours to shoot that.
Like, yeah.
11 hours for that, what, 2 minute scene?
Well, that was like that other scene. I don't know
Less?
if you pay attention to that scene where you see Green Goblin in the alleyway. That was a stunt double.
Alleyway.
Hmm.
What alleyway?
There's a scene
Where
where you
he's
see
walking?
Green Goblin and then he breaks the helmet.
I don't remember that. Oh, I spent most of the movie on my phone still. Because I
Oh,
got
bro.
bored.
So good, dude. I've seen it like 3 times.
I've seen it once.
Yeah, there's the
I'll
the
wait for
scene.
I'll wait for the DVD.
Yeah, there's a scene where you see Green Goblin in the alleyway, and he's there, and then he gets mad and he breaks the mask, and
Yeah,
he walks
apparently it's
off.
not the original helmet. They made a new
Yeah,
one.
the whole thing's remade. So that scene there
Stupid.
was a stunt double.
It's weird.
So they film a stunt double wearing the suit, and they impose his head
Because
onto the
the funny
scene.
part was, Defoe's only in that movie because he did his own stunts, but he
Hmm.
didn't do that.
No, because it was I know something to do with the filming. Something he couldn't be on there, so they end up green screening it in when they had to film stuff. So they filmed stuff,
But
and
he
then
did
they.
everything else. Like,
Hmm.
cause that
Because you
was the
can
thing. He
see,
would
because
only
you can
go
see it.
back if he
I
could
mean,
do his own stunts. Like,
you can
that's
definitely
dedication.
see the struggles this movie had. Like you'll see it more on a cleaner copy, I reckon, than the poor copy. Like you can see it on the poor copies, but I reckon on a cleaner copy, you will
Especially
see the
Sandman, you'll see
flaws.
it better because he was all sand
There
when
was
he
a
shouldn't have been.
lot of edits, like they you can see the struggles this movie
Because
had.
he was sand, but he was still normal. Like he was still normal colored.
Mm,
But in this, he's just one like big brown,
mm.
like a shit walking shit. Like
The shortcuts they had to take to because they couldn't get people on set for scenes and different things like that. Like you can see it, and the effects that they've done isn't like the best that you've seen in other movies. Like you can see the corners that have been cut, like to try and I mean, it's understandable. Like they still released a big budget film in the middle of a pandemic with decent graphics, like with a big budget still, but you can see compared to the other movies where it lacked. Like you can see a lot of CGI Spider-Man that looks CGI. When you watch when you look at like the other movies, like that sequence, like with a lot of those things that were CGI characters that were done really well. Like those
uh,
different.
the Spider-Man weren't mostly CGI though. It was only some bits here
Oh,
and
but
there.
it's very obvious that they're
Like that
CGI.
last action scene was all them.
Hmm. Oh, there's a lot of CGI scenes in that. There's a lot of
I couldn't
CGI
tell
scenes.
because
There is a
I
lot.
wait for a clean copy.
So I'm saying you'll see it in the clean copy, but there was a
Hmm.
lot of CGI.
I wasn't paying much attention. I was listening. That's all you need to do is listen to the movie.
No, you need to watch it. There's a lot of visual cues that you need to pick up on. That's mostly why, because you weren't paying attention, because there's a lot of visual cues in the
Garfield's
movie.
one was still whingy.
Hey?
Fucking Garfield Spider-Man was still whingy.
Oh, yeah. There's that one moment where he like tries to brag and like, okay, we get it, cool. Because he's like because he's like that thing where he's like
And I called it that he saved fucking what's her name. I called that way before. I'm like,
Actually, there's a scene where you I don't know if you saw it in that cut because you might have been on your phone. Might not have seen it.
oh, I watched it on TV.
Yeah, but I'm saying when you're on your phone, you might not have seen it because you're like not. You said you
Oh
were on
yeah,
your phone
yeah,
at times, not paying attention.
yeah.
There's a point where they're coordinating a bit uncoordinated at first when they're fighting at the end there, and then they get coordinated and it's
Oh
the
yeah, and
best
then they
fucking
sync
sequence.
up
So there's
because they like do a little huddle.
so there's
They're
actually
like, you do this, you do this. Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3.
so there's actually a maneuver
Yeah,
they
I
did.
saw that.
There's a maneuver they did that was actually really cool. So I don't know if I can't remember who webbed who did what, but I think it was But from basically what happens they when they're swinging around, they
Hard
all
to tell what Spider-Man was what because they're all the fucking same in that copy.
there's so much going on, but there's a sequence. I'll tell you this is really cool. So there's a part where they're on the building. They all three of them swing around this action scene, and when they swing around, they let go. I think it's Garfield shoots two webs out. They grab onto it, and while they're in the air, he swings them around the bend, and then he webs and then launches. Yeah, it's really fucking cool because you see him. They all three like it's just how they did these like motion action scenes is just fucking dope. Because the fact that like all three of them nicely swing around looking cool, then they're like in midair doing a flip, and they just go
because they're all thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Because they all got that I would say spider sense, but like
they got
they're on the same wave page.
Yeah, they got
wavelength.
comfortable. But it's such a dope scene where you see they're basically all three free flowing in midair. Garfield just shoots two webs out, then Holland and Maguire grab onto the webs basically, and then he's like pulls them, yanks them around the corner, and then he just goes and then just continues to swing. Like it's like what the fuck? It's like what the fuck is this shit? And I was like, that kind of action. If they make the new Spider-Man game co-op, they need to do this kind of shit where you can like
I don't really
combo
like the co-op though.
like, but imagine being, or even if it's not like co-op, even if it's like AI co-op, where you could have like, you know what I mean, like games where they have like the AI work with you and you could like do stuff
like
together.
Guardians of the Galaxy kind of thing where you had like help there and.
Imagine if they incorporate combo things where you could be like working on a mission together and you could do like a web tack where you could like shoot the web out and grab like Miles Morales and like spin him around like yeah. And he's like
Kind of like do that in the first one.
So like imagine doing more of that shit. Like you could do combo moves where you like punch and web and then web and then and you could like yeet him forwards and like he could come flying in like punch and just thinking imagine all these kind of things. Like I was thinking imagine like taking those elements and then putting them into like games as well and doing like incorporated things and like doing like seeing
Games
more
are
action.
Because a movie you can just green screen it. On a game you got to program that.
But it'd be cool though.
Make it look natural.
Well, imagine having it where it like switched. So when you did like an attack, so if you had the AI working with it, so they run around, they're fighting as well, doing stuff like most things, and you did like the web throw, you could like web them, yeet them, and they're going flying forwards, and then the camera changes to you being that character, and then you could finish a fight punch, do a combo, and then you could like switch back. Like that'd be cool if you could switch between characters and stuff as well. Like I was just thinking all the things
I want
that
that,
they could
but
do.
I also want it to be single, like just control one because. It works so good already. You don't want to change it. You don't want to break
No,
it.
it's just adding a new feature to it. Like it'd still be like normal.
Yeah.
But like adding the extra feature if you could just quick flick between characters, kind of like GTA where you could quick flick almost. Oh, imagine if they did a GTA style.
But I'm guessing you can play as Venom as well because if Craven's in there, yes, Venom's going to try and take him down.
Imagine doing a team up like that. Imagine GTA style Spider-Man. You press down the D-pad and then you flick to like Peter. You just hold down. You're like, oh, I'm gonna flick to see what Miles up to. And then you hold down. And you flick over to Eddie Brock, and it's just like, it's like you go to Eddie Brock, and he's like half drunk, getting mad, and Venom's going, "Get your ass up, Brock."
You reckon Eddie Brock is in that game, or it's just Venom? Like just...
It's well, we know it's gonna be Harry. We know it's gonna be Harry, but
yeah, but like.
Or
mostly Venom, I think.
Or do you reckon more of the lengths that the whole thing's going to create Venom through Harry, but then it's not going to be
Because Harry
Venom
wasn't
with
even
Harry.
in the fucking country, so
He was in that lab.
he was somewhere off fucking planet somewhere where the fuck he was.
Well, his dad had him in that lab, remember?
Yeah, but that wasn't in
Trying to cure him.
New York though.
I thought it
I
was.
don't think. No, he's like in Africa or something.
Because he's in that secret lab and his
I
dad's
don't know.
there and he's working on the thing in the lab.
Did his dad die though? Didn't Norman die in the game? Or locked up? I don't. Something
No.
happened to him. I can't remember what it was.
Uh-uh.
I haven't played the game for fuck knows how long.
Yeah.
I know the Sinister Six has been set up for maybe the second game. So
Or
you got
started it.
Venom, Sinister Six, plus Crate. It's gonna be a big fucking game.
Room for DLC again because they're big on the DLC.
Yeah. Only 3, but they're fucking
Mm.
big. They've added a whole new game really like each time.
Oh, but that's
Crazy.
a story for another day, I think.
Yes.
But anyway, you're starting to yawn. You're getting tidy whiteys.
Fuck at midnight. Yeah, about
Wow.
24 hours.
Yeah. Well, I think with that, I think we should start wrapping up then. I think, Jim.
Yes.
Do you want to do your lovely goodbyes as always?
Lovely goodbyes. I hope I don't fuck it up now of those fucking Drake things. But yes, beardies and beardettes. Thank you for listening and watching, whatever you're doing, to this episode 2.
Pleasuring myself.
That sounds weird to say now. Episode
Season
2.
3, episode
Season
2.
3, episode 2. We have been Dale and Jim. And we'll catch you guys next week. Bye.
You ever been smacked by a wet spaghetti noodle by a girlfriend and you thought it was a twin sister and you end up fucking your dad? That's what it feels to drive a Ford F-51 truck.
It's like that thing I heard. I'm gonna slap you so hard I'll give being kissed by a freight train.
Meet.
Meet.
Mm.
How's the food? I want to do that to someone. I was like, "How's the food?"
And not even that, just walking up to someone and just staring at them going,
Yeah, but fucking cannibal then. When do they come out in March?